Southern Spain in the ancient city of Córdoba. Under the guidance of the former Barcelona and Chelsea defender Albert Ferrer, they're back in the Spanish top flight for the first time in 42 years. He's been talking to our reporter Alberto Ramon Siles.
Everybody is very happy at the moment, and they're starting to realize now what we've done. Because at the moment that we did it, everybody was happy and celebrating it, but nobody really understood what that meant. So being in first division is completely different to being in second division. It's a huge, different world in all aspects. Now everybody knows and understands what it is, but there is no pressure. The objective for the season is not to relegate to second division again. This is the objective, so we're fighting for it. We don't really think now in finishing in the top 10 teams. The objective is not to go down. If something else comes during the season and we can finish in a higher positions, that'd be better, but the objective is very clear this season. What I'm trying to do is trying to transmit what I've learned mainly in Barcelona. I was 6 years with Johan. You transmit as a manager what you have learned and you have lived as a player. And probably the best managers that I had, it was Johan. So you're trying to do things like, or try your team to play the way that we did at that time, but everything changes, so you have to adapt to the times. And it is true that in some aspects we're trying to work the same way, but if you're not in Barcelona, you cannot play this way. You have to adapt to the circumstances. And Córdoba is not Barcelona, but you have the base is inside your head, so you try to do the same things. Sometimes it is frustrating because you have played and you have lived some things and such a high level that when you see that you cannot or your team cannot perform at that level, it's kind of frustrating, but then managers, we have to be clever, basically to adapt to circumstances. That's the most important thing of a manager. You can try to make your team play like you want, but sometimes you have to see what players you have, and then between us and the players, we have to get to a middle term where everything is working nicely, and that's what we're trying to do.
Why your time at Barcelona came to an end?
Well, it's as simple as a new manager comes and brings a new player and say to you, well, I don't count on you anymore. It was not easy to accept, but as a professional you have to understand that this situation happens, and at that time probably you don't take it the best way. You think that it is unfair what is happening, but when you become a manager, you understand many decisions you have to take on yourself. So at that time, I just decided, okay, I'm gonna try to find a team. Chelsea just came on, I'm along, and it was a great choice.
What did you learn from English football?
What I've learned is that that you cannot play football without intensity, and that helps me a lot as well as a manager.
It speaks very well. Would you like a fact about Córdoba?
Yes.
Did you know that it was the most populous city in the world in the 10th century? Today it has just 300,000 inhabitants, and that was filmed in the Córdoba Archaeological Museum.
Brilliant. We like a stat like that. I know we like a
Tell your friends about that. Let's actually see how the team are getting on, though. If we look at the bottom of La Liga table,